What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spell Tap Gaming. I'm your host, Ryan Goto, with Christopher J. Gannon, Joe Big, and Ben Howard. How's it going, everybody?
Hey, happy
Hey.
Saturday, peeps.
Happy Saturday, peeps.
What's going on,
The
gamers?
schedule is kind of crazy because starting to work, doing things. But we're here. We're here talking about video games, talking about Pokémon Presents that we saw on Monday. Maybe talk about all the games that are coming out, and I don't know how we're gonna get to play them all. I don't think I've. What did I? Have you guys rolled credits on a game this year? I don't think I have because I've just been.
What are you talking about? Bunch.
I think I rolled credits on Fire Emblem Engage, and that's it.
I've only rolled credits on old shit.
Yes,
I'm talking about
agreed.
like games that just came out this year.
I rolled
Yeah.
credits on Jedi Survivor.
No, hold
Nice.
on. This year, did I finish? Oh, Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, I rolled
Okay,
credits on that like a couple weeks ago.
I'm working on that.
You're pretty close though, from
Okay.
what we were talking.
That's good.
Yeah, like I said, just continue on the main story. Don't worry about the side quest.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get to that, but Baldur's Gate took over my life, so it's hard.
Yep.
So hard.
Yep.
It's just like I'm just like, what if I just like do this? Like, what'll happen? You know, I'm just so curious, and that's what I love about that game. But yeah, I got Jedi. I think, yeah, I got Jedi Survivor. I got Final Fantasy 16, Baldur's Gate 3,
Hogwarts Legacy.
Diablo.
Hogwarts Legacy, Diablo. Oh my god.
It's
Yeah,
a big year.
Yeah, you haven't even
haven't-
capped out a character in Diablo. Huh?
Dude,
No, I haven't even. I
Bro, you
haven't
gotta stop
looked
buying
credits
games.
and on any of those games yet. They've been out for a while. So, and even more games are coming out. Like Starfield, like the Cyberpunk 27 DLC, like
Payday 3.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
83. What else is coming out in September?
Pokemon DLC.
Yeah, the Pokemon DLC is coming out on the 13th, and we'll talk about a little bit
Is
about
Super
that.
Mario RPG October or September?
No,
I think
November.
November.
November 17th.
Oh, that made me even sadder.
I know.
I thought it was October. I was like, maybe it's September.
I know.
Or early October. No.
Modern
Well, you can
Warfare 3.
also get the
Modern
new Mortal
Warfare 3.
Kombat.
People still play Modern Warfare?
Apparently,
Yeah,
Dang,
I jumped ship on that a while ago.
crazy.
yeah, man. Sometimes I
know.
need that fix. You know, scratches an itch for me.
Pew pew.
I don't know, but $70 for DLC. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a whole new game.
Eh.
You
Well, at
wish.
least this time, it lets you like roll over all your content that you
But
bought
it-
for the old game.
because it's
But
the
it's
same
not
game.
a new game. It's the same game.
It's the same game.
So hold on a second. If you bought the game originally at $70 and you buy this DLC for $70, you've now spent $140
Correct.
on this game.
Mhm.
That's
It's
rough.
It's
Thank you,
technically its
Activision.
own
Very
game,
cool.
Sick.
as
Love
it
that
will
big
have
list
its own
practice.
campaign.
Hmm.
I could just imagine those guys like up in like the bigwig office. They're like, I can't believe how stupid our players are.
Exactly.
We literally sell them the same game every year, and they just empty their pockets.
Yeah, it's like people who play Madden. you
The
know?
only Call of Duty company I still support is Treyarch because the Zombies is always incredible every year.
Yeah.
Well, because you get you get the new like the new maps, the new like the new ways of playing.
Yeah, and Treyarch does something, like you're saying, fundamentally different than Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer and stuff like that. So I'm always impressed with what Treyarch does. Sometimes it's a little shaky at times, like Black Ops 4. It's a bit shaky, but yeah, I really only support Treyarch now.
Yeah, so those are all the games that are coming out this year. That most of those I'll probably be getting and not finishing until next year.
There's so many games coming out this
Uh,
year. Oh my god!
Is Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth coming out this year?
2024.
No, it's next
Okay.
year. Yeah,
Very
early next year
expensive
supposedly.
edition.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Sonic Superstars as well. I think it's coming out this year as well.
That's cool.
Thank God they're bringing him back to the side scrolling.
I know,
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah, that's those 3D Sonics.
I've been playing Sonic Origins because they had it on sale at Best Buy and I've just been playing that on the go, like when I have a couple of minutes to spare. And dude, I absolutely love that game. It's so good.
Nice.
Oh,
2D Sonic is tops.
you
Yeah.
didn't talk about Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spidey.
I gotta
I was like,
I gotta buy a PlayStation soon.
I'll wait
Yeah,
for
man.
PC.
you can get them at Costco. You get
Man, you're gonna be waiting a long time.
That's okay.
You got some other games to play in the
Yeah,
meantime,
it's
though.
okay.
Yeah. We all
Yeah,
know it's coming. Starfield. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just gonna jump into the Pokemon Presents. Where is it? Where is it? It was a little bit underwhelming in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't really anything like I for sure thought it was gonna be like a Pokemon Magenta version.
That I tell you what though, that World Championship event would be really cool to go to.
Oh yeah, and I think it's in Yokohama.
I've been to Yokohama. Yokohama's a really cool prefecture.
I gotta ask. Wait, are they
not
doing?
prefecture,
Are
town.
people playing Pokemon Go as a tournament?
Half
Yes.
the tournament too, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. there's a
Pokemon Go
battle
fighting
mechanic.
is so boring.
It
It
is.
seems like it.
You're just tapping the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
pretty-
even know how you like can do a tournament because it's all like just tapping a screen. Like how is there any strategy involved in it?
The strategy is you have 2 blocks in every battle, and the whole thing is to use your blocks wisely.
Mhm.
Is
Because
that
you're
enough strategy to be competitive?
not really. It all depends on what the other person throws out. And then like I've done it before, and I get into like squabbles with people where we're just constantly trying to like switch Pokemon out because of like type advantage and all that stuff. It's a hassle.
Yeah. I think it's the trading card game is pretty cool. They announced there's like an anime about it's called Rise Pokemon
Path to the Peak.
Path to the Peak. Yeah, and I think
That does look pretty cool.
it's
I already
named
watched
after
it.
a Pokemon card.
You already saw it?
Yeah, it's out.
How is it?
It's pretty good.
It's
The animation looks really good.
Yeah, it is pretty. The animation
Yeah.
is really pretty.
How's the
doesn't-
voice acting and everything? Just as
For the English
is-
dub?
is it actually already dubbed?
Yeah, it's already dubbed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
They poured a lot of resources into this.
I mean, they have a lot of resources, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. I'll check out a couple episodes when we're done.
Episode 1, I
Yeah.
think, is the only one that's out right now.
I really loved Pokemon Origins.
Which one was that?
Oh,
Oh,
the
the
one
anime?
with red.
The one with red and blue.
Yes,
that one
that
was
was
cool.
sick.
I would love to see, and we'll never get it, but I would love to see like a Pokemon Origins version, but like a open world where it's just the original Pokemon. I don't know. I feel like it would be a lot less muddied, and it could
Me
be like
too.
a pretty good. It could be a really nice game,
But in VR though.
dude.
Oh, everything has to be in VR, right, Chris?
But I'm not gonna lie. That game in VR would absolutely be sick.
Well, there was a fan made Pokemon VR game, and it was legit. And then the guy basically stopped doing it because he's like, I'm just gonna stop before Nintendo hits me with the cease and desist.
Right? Yeah. That's.
It was the coolest thing ever, dude. Like I would throw an Onyx out, and he would tower over me. It was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that's what VR is for.
Mm-hmm.
For seeing Pokemon.
The
Oh,
battling was
Detective
fun too.
Pikachu.
Did you play the original game then?
Detective Pikachu's pretty good, dude. Yeah. It's really easy though. That's the problem, and I don't really blame him because it's a kids game. But like, I hope that with this game they add a little bit more of a challenge to solving mysteries and stuff like that, because there wasn't much substance in terms of solving the mystery. The story was cool, and the animation and the voice acting's really cool, but that's about the extent of it.
I don't know how I feel about Pikachu having like a grumbly, like kind of raspy voice.
I
I know.
know.
Does he sound like an old man?
I don't know, man.
You got to give him
I don't
that
know about that.
detective edge.
I think I don't know if I can remember correctly. I played it so long ago, but I think Pikachu is Tim's dad or something like that. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
thinking of the movie as well.
I think
But-
that's the same plot. The game is following the same plot as
Yeah.
the movie.
I never saw that movie.
It was okay.
Yeah.
The movie was actually pretty good, especially
Yeah.
in the very beginning. I feel like there was a lot of like homages to like if you've been a Pokemon fan for a long time, you would really appreciate some of the things that they put in there.
It scratches the itch.
Yeah,
That's
The
good.
critics, it's a situation where the critics hated it, but the fans absolutely loved it, and I was
Yeah.
I was in the latter.
yeah, same.
it's pretty
Agreed.
good.
And I've been like someone who's fallen off of Pokemon, and it's been hard to get me to get back in. But I watched that, and I loved that movie.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah, great.
But Detective Pikachu wasn't the highlight. I think most of the highlight here for Pokemon Presents was the Scarlet Violet DLC. Like when people were talking about, oh, if there's gonna be a new game shown at the Presents, I was like, nah, I don't think so. It's way too early for that. Would be cool, but I think it's too early for a new game or something like that. The main gripe I had with this direct is that when they showed off the classic Pokemon yet again, they dodged the whole bringing classic Pokemon back.
I feel like there's some sort of legal battle keeping them from releasing that.
I wish they would just kind of I wish they'd be more open about these things, but I'm not sure how the culture works.
Yeah.
You guys ever play these Pokemon mobile games?
Unite?
Nah.
All I played is Go.
Masters EX.
Unite? I played Masters EX.
Because where
Masters
there
EX is kind of cool. It's just like it's all battling.
Where
You know-
there are mobile games, there are microtransactions.
The only good Pokemon spin-off game is Pokemon Pinball on the Game Boy.
Ooh!
Oh.
You put
I'm
a little
sorry.
battery in the game for the rumble.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say that the only good spin-off is Pokemon Pinball. With
I
Pikachu.
loved Pokemon Pinball. My cousin got that for his birthday, along with the brand new Game Boy Pocket.
Mhm.
That's
what I had. I had the Pocket.
The Pocket looked so shitty. I'm not gonna lie, but it was small enough to fit in your pocket.
Dude, I love the Pocket, man. I put so many hours on that machine. I truly wish that I don't know what happened to it, but I really wish I just had it so I could just keep it up and look at it.
I had
Yeah, I
the
wanna find my
purple
Pocket.
see-through. The Game Boy.
Did you have the
Color.
silver one or did you have a colored one?
I had the color.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I had a silver Game Boy Pocket. I want to know like if it's the same size as my phone.
Dude, I bet it is.
Yeah,
I kinda-
probably.
It's like
I
almost
kinda-
the same size.
You know what? When I go to Japan this October and I go to Super Potato, if I see some cheap ones, I'll just grab everybody a Pokemon. I mean, a Game Boy Pocket.
Okay, so if you're going to
Ooh,
Japan,
presents.
go to this place. They have them all over. They're called Hard Off.
Hard off.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
they're
gonna put
so
that in my notes.
they on the first floor they'll do like clothes and stuff like that, but on the second floor they do all like used electronics, and a lot of times you can find like Super Nintendos, old PlayStation games, Game Boys. They have it all, and
Oh, I love that.
they're all like clean, tested. They're
Okay, I just added that to my
Dang.
wander log.
yeah, it's called Hard Off. They're awesome.
That's sick.
Also,
it-
if you're going to Japan, take me with you. I've never seen Japan. I've always wanted to
I
go.
haven't
You
either.
know, Joe, if you're just gonna get us all Game Boys, you might as well just get us tickets too.
Yeah,
I know,
we
right?
should just all go like a spell tap gaming trip.
You
There we
know,
go. I have
Do
enough.
do a podcast out there.
I have enough miles for two people to come. Sorry,
Uh,
Ron.
Ooh, I was like, I'm gonna be the second person. Here we go. I'm gonna be your best friend for the next few like weeks here.
Sick.
I knew I liked you, Joe.
when are you going to Japan, Joe?
October.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Oh,
2
shit.
weeks. Been a lifelong goal.
Yeah, man.
I've always wanted to see Japan, like ever since like I've been into tons of anime, tons of Pokemon, and like when I heard like there's like a Pokemon land out there, I was like, oh,
Dude,
yeah.
it's so
shit,
cool.
I need to
It's
go.
so
I need
cool.
to go.
The
I'm actually
best-
gonna go to the Pokemon Center in Yokohama on
Oh,
my way.
I want to
on my way to
go.
going to Kyoto. So
The
I'm
best
really excited about that.
the best thing I've ever seen in Japan was going into an arcade in Akihabara and seeing all of the Street Fighter 4 machines lined up, and everybody's on them, and they all have their cigarettes, and they're like playing, and
God, it's so cool.
coolest thing ever, man.
Fucking cool.
There was this one dude I saw. He was a big, heavy-set Japanese guy in like a camo tank top with like a ponytail. He has a cigarette in his mouth, and he's rocking like dual guns on House of the Dead, and he's just like
Ah, yes.
He's
please.
playing like he's the main character.
Oh yeah, he was like he was just killing it.
You know what? One thing I didn't say about, remember when we were talking about Summer Games Fest, all those podcasts back? One thing I didn't say about that is that there was a guy who showed up to Summer Games Fest, and there was a House of the Dead, and he had holsters and everything, and he was playing House of the Dead dual wield, and it was like the sickest thing. I got it on video somewhere, but it was the coolest thing. He was playing like he was the main character. It was so sick.
Yeah.
Okay, small little spin-off here on that conversation. Has anybody played Typing of the Dead on
Yep.
the Dreamcast?
I have.
No.
So it's basically House of the Dead, but you type to instead of shooting. And you have
Oh.
to type really quick, and they're just weird phrases and stuff. Like the phrases don't make any sense,
Yeah.
but it will legitimately get you good at typing.
Oh, there it is. There's the part.
Oh, okay.
got at.
So this game, I definitely played as a kid like a
Mhm.
bunch of times. Did you play this, Joe?
I did. I will say though, like it didn't hold the same like feel like playing this game, but I definitely played it just because I was like, I just need more Pokemon.
Yeah.
I remember
Um,
I remember a buddy, I asked him, I was like, hey, do you have any of the Pokemon games? And he's like, yeah, but all I got is the trading card game. And I was like, you idiot. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, this
yeah,
part made me.
That's the only game you have.
Yeah,
Only
Rough.
Pokemon game you have.
This part
Made
me so mad
same.
because once again, it's Pokemon Stadium was made with the premise of bringing your Pokemon into a 3D space, and once again, they failed on bringing us the classic Pokemon. I think they know at this point. I mean, I'd be really surprised and really shocked if they came out and said, "Oh, we didn't know you wanted the classic Pokemon game," because I think we've only been talking about it for the last few years since this has kind of been like a thing.
People have been wanting them since they took them off the DS store.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
have been
exactly.
like, saying, where's Virtual Console? Like, we want this. We'll pay for it. And they're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's not available anymore. Sorry.
I don't know why they're doing that. I really don't know why they're doing that.
It's wild that like gaming companies like have no interest in like preserving their lineage.
Nope.
I really don't get it.
Because preserving their lineage doesn't make them profits.
What are you talking? Okay, hold on. Let's rewind that
Yeah.
back right here. You
That-
sell the
yeah,
same
cap.
game that you've already sold to kids, and they're gonna rebuy it again for even if it's $20. They already bought it for $40 10, 15 years ago.
Mhm.
You're selling them the exact same game that they're more
Yeah.
than willing to pay for again. How are you not making money on that?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
I think it's partially because of the fact that they want people to focus on the new stuff more so than the classic stuff, because I feel like the classic does take away. For example, not Pokemon but Call of Duty. When Call of Duty Infinite Warfare came out, can you tell me this? Did you buy Infinite Warfare to play Modern Warfare Remastered, or did you buy Infinite Warfare to play Infinite Warfare? Be honest.
I didn't buy it.
I didn't
Well,
either.
So a lot of people bought Infinite Warfare, and I myself included, bought Infinite Warfare to play Modern Warfare Remastered. I didn't play any Infinite Warfare.
Oh, it did come in the bundle.
It did, and it
I
took
didn't
away from Infinite Warfare.
Oh, I totally forgot.
But the
Yeah,
problem
come out.
is, though, is like when the classics are better than the new stuff they're putting out,
Right,
like why? Why would I go? Why would I waste my time with that? It's like
that is true.
you
Okay,
have
I
to
feel that. Yeah.
you
I
have
feel
to put something in there that either resembles the classic or takes what the classic did and make it better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the
You
latter
can't-
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it falls into the latter too.
That's mainly
Also-
my thing. It's like if you can make something that's even better than the classic, I'm all in. But if the classic is still better, it's gonna just the new stuff's just gonna get swept to the side.
Yeah.
Sorry.
When they're side to side, it'll be very easy to be like, okay, this is much better. It's wild that you guys haven't figured out a way to like top this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like I feel like with Game Freak especially, they have more resources than they let on about their main series Pokemon games, and it's just a wonder that they can't get it right.
Yeah.
Like they can't give us what we want. Like we've only been asking them for, and now we're asking for a Unova remake, and I feel so bad for people that go into these presents like there's gonna be a Nova remake. It's gonna be our it's gonna be the direct of our wildest dreams. I'm like, huh, we've only been saying that every time there's a presents. It's like a toxic relationship. We're like this time it's gonna be different. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna be different.
They fucked
But-
us again.
Yeah, and then everyone, then it's a weird like cycle. It's like everyone gets excited for the direct. Everyone thinks that their wildest dreams of Pokemon are gonna happen, and then it doesn't happen. And then they go on Twitter and they blast Game Freak saying this is not what we wanted and this is not what we decided. I'm like, but when were they ever gonna give you it? I'm sorry, but like that's just not gonna happen. I mean, at least not Nintendo, Game Freak. Their business practice is weird. It's questionable sometimes.
they know
it takes a
all.
long time. But I really like the Scarlet Violet DLC. I really like that. I really enjoy Pokemon regardless of like.
Did you get your Mew?
I haven't got my Mew yet because there's no reason to up until the Mew event actually happens. All I'm getting is a Pokemon to play around with, but I've already completed the game.
I see.
You can use this code to get a mystery gift Mew if you have Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, get your Mew. Some people had trouble getting it, and then on top of that, the Terra type is completely random, so you can't keep rolling if you don't get the right Terra type.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, so it's a bit random.
I thought you can get like a Mew, and then also there is like a Terra raid battle for like the different
For Mewtwo,
Terra Mews.
It's
The
gonna
Terra- for the
happen.
Mews. Oh,
it's happening the week of the DLC releasing. You see how they're getting people to right there.
So
Yeah.
after you beat Mewtwo, do you get him?
You can opt to caption.
Nice, very good.
Yeah, so you play this Terra raid battle, which is basically like it's kind of like that same mechanic in Sword and Shield, where you get 4 of your friends and you battle a giant Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing, but this time he's shiny and sparkly.
What kind of
And-
post
For
game
the
is in
giant
Pokemon?
Post game, so there isn't really too. Oh, actually, no, online there is a post game.
Trainer battles.
Because you said you got Mew, but you
areas-
said you're already done with the game, right? So what's the I don't know, what's the point of having Mew if you're already done?
chasing
Well,
Chinese.
Chasing shinies. On top of that, the new DLC's coming out. There's gonna be there's tons of Terra events where basically they release old Pokemon into the game, where they're like, oh, what would say, like Charizard, and they give him like all these crazy stats like the mightiest mark or a special Terra type, because Terra typing in the game, you can change your Pokemon's typing. So when you Terra type like Charizard, you can change him into a water type.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it
Interesting.
brings. I feel like competitive in this game is like really, really fun because of the fact that you can throw people for a loop and change their typing in the middle of battle and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Terra typing is probably the sickest mechanic we've gotten in a while, aside from Mega Evolution.
That's a whole new like way to strategize too.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rabbit hole. Like it would probably take me a while to explain it, but basically, there's Terra raid battles that go on every now and again, and they release old Pokemon like starter Pokemon or legendaries, and this one's gonna be Mewtwo. So they're releasing Mew for you to prepare for the battle with Mewtwo coming up in September. A lot of people fought though, and what was disappointing about this stream was that Terra raid battle was gonna go on the same day as us getting the Mew, and it's weird that they dragged it out. I don't really understand it. Yeah. So, also this is fucking sick, by the way. I'm so stoked for the DLC. I'm
Yeah, me
ready.
too.
Some of my favorite Pokemon are gonna be in it, dude. I'm
I
ready
know,
to
they
shiny
added
hunt
so many
the shit
Pokemon.
out of them, dude.
That girl that they added in the DLC that comes around taking pictures, she's hot.
Hey.
Hey.
I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah,
Check
with
the
the one
age,
I
though.
covered. Check the
I know.
age.
Oh yeah, right.
because Pokemon it's always like 14-year-old and you're like, oh shoot,
Yeah,
you're
I
like
know.
you're like, oh no.
Oh, they developed.
NSFW stream, here we go. They always make waifus in Pokemon really young too, and I'm like, oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful what I say here.
I just wish that they came out with a Pokemon game that you weren't a kid. You know,
Oh yeah.
Is there one that exists? I don't think so. I think that Pokemon Coliseum.
Is he a
I don't
kid?
know.
He was like a teenager, right?
Yeah, he was like I think he's 17, 18, something like that. He was pretty old.
Well, because it always the
old in the
whole
Pokemon
premise
world
of it
is
is
so
like
rough.
the whole premise is you're
So
starting
rough.
out as a trainer, right? So what if you're an adult and you start as a trainer and you're just like battling children and like whooping on them?
Yeah, that would look kind of weird.
You're gonna look like Professor Oak out there battling, dude.
But that's how the Elite Four is. They're all like technically adults, right? Some of them are like,
and then also the Rocket teams, like whenever the bad guy teams they come out.
Yeah, and you're just getting destroyed by this like 10-year-old kid Pokemon trainer prodigy that.
It's like that thing, right? You beat them in a Pokemon battle, and they're like, "I'll just kick your ass." Like,
oh, you know, isn't there an adult Pokemon? Isn't there that dude that has like all the Pokemon balls on like his neck, and he can actually hold more Pokemon than you can actually like have in a given set? Like he has like 8 Pokemon balls or something like that. How many Pokemon can you hold?
That's cheating.
6.
That's 6.
So he has 8 Pokemon balls on a
that?
beaded necklace. Let me look it up right now.
Was it one of those spin-off ones?
If I knocked out 6 Pokemon and homie threw out a 7th Pokemon, I'd be like, no. No.
You're cheating.
Yeah, he's the only one allowed to have more than 6.
That's not fair.
It has to be story related though. Whenever they have more than 6 Pokemon, it always has to be
related. Yeah.
I feel like is it Glacial Darkness?
Where the hell is he?
Sounds like Glacial Darkness.
I loved when they introduced tag battles.
Yeah,
where you could do like 2-on-2. That was really cool.
That's like the competitive meta now to do double battles.
Nice.
I feel like that was Glacial Darkness. It sounds like Glacial Darkness.
Oh my god, I'm having such a hard time finding him now. This is annoying.
Glacial Darkness was sick, by the way. I love that game so much. Glacial?
Whoever had the 8 Pokemon in their party.
He got canceled. Top 10 things Game Freak doesn't want you to remember. But also, interesting thing about this stream, I didn't find this out until after the stream. But the music that was being used when they were showing off the little like snippets of the Scarlet book and the Violet book of Area Zero, they used somebody's fan-made music for that moment.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Without their permission, or they asked them for it?
No, without their permission.
Oh.
So
lawsuit.
So no, actually, so here's the interesting thing about this whole thing. So there was a big war on Twitter going on about like morality and stuff like that. Of course there is on Twitter, but after that moment, a lot of people were saying like there was a guy who said, legally speaking, Game Freak can use this guy's music without their permission because it's using their likeliness and their property. And he did the same thing. He took their property without asking them and made his own fan-made version of the Area Zero music, which by the way is fire. He took it, made his own, and then Nintendo took it back, or Game Freak took it back and put it into their stream.
I can just imagine them like listening to it for the first time, and they're all like, "Oh,
yeah. Oh, it's a fire! This shit slaps."
So
I'm getting canceled, dude. I'm getting canceled.
On a legal standpoint, sure, it seems like they totally do that. But on a moral standpoint,
yeah, that's exactly what I said. I responded to it on Twitter too. I was like, legally, yeah, they can do that. It's within their right, but morally, they should at least like acknowledge the fandom.
Yeah, they need to credit them, even if they don't want to pay them. They'd be like, "Yo, like this is a fan made thing, and we're not going to pay you for it because of the legal issues." But we do feel like that we appreciate your fandom and the effort that you put in to make this, and that's why the community is what it is, because people do stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the fandom does some incredible things, man. I mean, especially with the Area Zero stuff, if you don't know about like the post game of Scarlet and Violet, the Area Zero stuff is really sick, and the potential there, like I was saying, the Scarlet Violet book. There's a book you can read in the academy where you start the game, and it gives you all this crazy lore about Area Zero, about how these Pokemon may or may not exist, how they may be like conceptions of somebody's idea. Like it goes deep. Like it's a big rabbit hole. Basically, like it's about a Pokemon who's playing God. Essentially, it's crazy. Yeah, it's a real deep dive. But it is incredible the potential of Area Zero, and that's why I'm so glad that all this DLC is focused around like the idea of Area Zero and like Pokemon may potential some Pokemon that may not exist. Like some Pokemon may be just like what was it? Your a figment of your imagination. Like they exist because somebody imagined it to happen. Yeah, it's some deep shit, dude. It's deep.
Oh my god.
Like Darkrai has like that one legendary the nightmare Pokemon. He doesn't exist in reality, but he exists in your nightmares. Like
Oh my god.
like and
Yeah,
if you
Pokemon can get dark.
you can bring him to life, yeah. If you have a nightmare about Darkrai and like the nightmare is so powerful, you can bring him into the real world. But until then, he doesn't actually exist. Like it's crazy, dude. Pokemon gets weird sometimes,
See,
dude.
I want there to be like a Pokemon horror game. That'd be
wish,
sick.
right? Especially with Darkrai and like Shadow Lugia. Oh, dude, it'd be all the Gengar. Oh, dude, that'd be crazy.
You guys heard about the Drifloon, right? The Drifloon.
Oh yeah, about how he
That's like-
steals kids.
Yeah, he like it's like a balloon Pokemon, and then it like lures kids, and like they tried to like catch them and like takes them away.
hmm
Like it's so fucked up.
They just float off.
Yeah.
Bannet is a poltergeist. The Pokemon Bannet.
Oddish. It's one of my favorite Pokemon.
But yeah,
Oh, you can do
Pokemon
double
entries
battles
get
now?
dark. Yeah,
Wait, can you do double battles in Scarlet and Violet? Really?
Yeah.
I was all.
Oh,
I
that's
was all
right.
About,
There was a gym battle.
I was all about getting scammed for the Magikarp.
Oh yeah.
Where where you pay, it's like you paid like 500 for the Magikarp or whatever, and it's like a complete waste of money.
But you know what?
Oh, yeah.
If you kept rolling, you could get a shiny one.
Yeah.
And shiny one is fire, dude. Gold
Get a
Magikarp.
red-
Ooh.
Get a red Gyarados.
And then all it learns is like splash and tackle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a
Level
shiny
20.
Magikarp back in the day.
Shiny Magikarp. There's always a moral dilemma when evolving your shiny Magikarp because then everyone thinks it's from the Lake of Rage.
Yeah.
As soon as you evolve it, you're like, oh, you just got that from Lake of Rage. I'm like, no, I swear I actually got it
Yeah.
from the game I played.
But if you want to prove that, you have to have 2 red Magikarps.
Right.
And you'll be like, yeah, see, I got 2.
I have
So
a
Scarlet. Go ahead.
I have a bunch of shiny Magikarp in one of my games. There was an event I think in Sword and Shield where they were just practically giving away shiny Magikarps, and like every battle you got into, you got a shiny Magikarp. So I have like 10 shiny Magikarps.
Nice.
It was pretty sick, dude.
All right, so the Scarlet and Violet, the Area Zero Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, the Part 1, the Teal Mask comes out Wednesday, September 13th.
Oh yeah.
So coming up, it's a lot sooner than I thought.
September's
really
gonna be a
like-
big month for games.
Oh my gosh.
An expensive month at that.
Yeah. So that's
Especially
what
if
we're
you got
gonna.
that Starfield.
Yeah, that's kind of like what we're gonna. The next topic we're gonna get into because, I still have not gotten out of the Goblin Camp area. Baldur's Gate 3, so
Disappointing.
and I still have not rolled credits on Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, I will say right here, if you guys go on the Auntie Nettle quest, just be forewarned, it's not easy. It's fucking hard.
Oh, I thought you were about to say it's not safe for work.
No, it's just
He's like,
extremely hard.
Hot.
It is
Auntie
very hard.
Nettle.
Yeah.
Oh, Auntie
I don't
Nettle.
want to ruin any of the story for you, but it's don't go in there with low level character.
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
Good tip.
Did you fight the spider yet? The matriarch spider.
I haven't now.
Okay, so you know when you first come into the town where like the goblins are on the roof of those roofs and everything. So there after you do the windmill and fling the guy or whatever.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for him at the moment.
When you go down the stairs, there's a well there. You can go down that well, and there's a huge boss fight at the end of that dungeon, and it's insane.
It's in inside of the goblin camp, right?
It's not in the camp. It's in the beginning on the way to the goblin camp by the windmill.
Oh, okay, because there's a pit with like 2 giant spiders inside of the goblin camp, and I kept getting hit and thrown into that pit. Oh Lord, let me tell you, it was so frustrating.
You got pushed in?
They came over and like athletics rolled and pushed me into the pit. I was like, bruh, this is not good.
We have to continue our game soon because I'm still dead. I'm dead in that cell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all gotta party up for Baldur's Gate. I haven't played in a while.
Yeah, actually, I'm down to play after this. If you guys wanna,
let's do it.
I can't. I have to get ready for my show.
Christopher Cannon.
And I also spoke to those guys for you, but they're a little nepotism there.
Rough.
The guy, I mean, basically the guy's a Spaniard, and everyone who works with him is also a Spaniard.
See.
See.
No que no?
So yeah, we talked about so many games already that are coming out. Let's see. We talked 4 Starfields, Redman 2, Cyberpunk 27 DLC, Super Mario RPG,
Payday 3.
Payday 3,
Sonic
Superstars. What other Nintendo games do we know?
The Star Ocean.
Let's just
remake.
Yeah.
Super Mario Wonder.
Yeah. Super Mario Wonder is supposed to come out this year, right?
Is it?
Was it this year?
I didn't see when it was coming out coming out this year.
We don't have to guess. We can find out.
I was mainly
find out. We have the internet.
Mainly focused on Mario RPG.
Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh yeah! Holy crap! It's releasing alongside, like the same week. I think as Starfield. I think is it?
Yeah. Let me see.
Something pretty close.
What game was it?
MK or
October 20th.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Okay.
For Wonder.
For Wonder, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So late October. So October is going to be jam packed.
Okay.
September and October.
So
yeah.
Okay. Not a Madden fan, but that's coming out on the 18th.
Who cares?
Yeah, who asked?
Yeah, Madden is
I'm trying to see if there's anything else that sticks out.
Now, if they were like, "Oh, NFL Blitz is coming back," now it'd be hyped.
Bro, if they had a modern Blitz, or even if they just put the game back up on the server,
I pay $40 for it. I don't care.
Yeah, man. Nothing like those old Blitz games, or just any kind of arcadey.
Oh, here we go.
Is just the best.
You guys excited for Immortals of Avium?
Never heard of that.
Meh, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like
Armored Core.
Armored Core. Let's go, bro.
Is this month?
Armored Core.
What else we got?
Is this Samba de Amigo? What the heck? Oh, Sea of Stars. Let's go. August 29th. Yeah, I actually was really bummed. I was looking online and I totally missed their Kickstarter for their physical release.
Ark Survival Ascended. What's that?
August.
Is that a DLC?
Is that DLC?
Is that DLC or is that a new
Are you heavily invested in Ark?
I like Ark.
I was
your brother plays Ark, right? Doesn't he?
Yeah,
sell
he used to sell
dinosaurs?
Yeah, he used to sell dinosaurs.
When I was still in school, I was dating this girl who had over like 900 hours into that game.
Damn.
Yeah, she streamed it, so she would stream all the time.
Oh,
and she would play like 12 hours a day.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
There it is. There it is.
Hey, play game for 12 hours, sleep for 8. I mean, you got yourself a 24-hour day there.
Yeah.
What a great life.
I know.
NBA.
Oh, a
jealous.
game that like no one really talks about is Helldivers. Helldivers looks like a pretty sick game.
Oh shit, Baby Shark singing
Oh,
swim party.
I would mess with
Yeah,
that.
baby.
I'd mess with that new Bomberman too.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, September 19.
But we're all missing the big game, Baby Shark swim and play.
It comes
Mortal
out
Kombat.
on the 15th.
Yes,
Payday
sir.
3,
Oh, you
September.
Baby Shark fans out there, get ready.
Wow.
Yeah, let us know in the comments or in the chat what games you're looking forward to this year.
Oh, they got a new Harvest Moon coming out. I love those games.
Yeah, Harvest Moon's cool.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
Did you ever play Stardew Valley?
No,
F64.
it was too 8-bit for me.
Okay, I was about to say, it's like if you really liked Harvest Moon, you will absolutely love Stardew Valley.
The thing with Harvest Moon, what I love so much is the gameplay loop is so fast that it just kind of forces you to like get in a rhythm of doing things, and I really enjoyed that. It's not like Animal Crossing where you jump in, you do all your stuff for the day, and then you have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's like each day is like 20 minutes or 25 minutes, and then you just wake up and do it again.
Oh, hey, VR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there you go.
Stranger Things VR.
not a Stranger
Chris?
Things
There you-
guy.
Oh, dude.
Nope.
Okay, has anybody played or heard of the new Lord of the Rings game with Gollum? I heard it's very, very bad. I just want
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like PS3 level graphics.
I heard it's game of the year.
Yeah, shittiest game of the year.
Bro, that is so disappointing to hear that there's a bad Lord of the Rings game.
I do want to play Return to Moria though. That one looks cool. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I'm just kind of scared after the Gollum one now.
I get it. I totally get it.
Apparently, oh, sorry, go ahead.
They just need to remaster the Two Towers and Return of the King.
Oh, dude, why? Come on, let's do.
Those games are
Wait,
so
yeah.
good.
Okay, River City Rival Showdown. Any of those River City games are amazing beat 'em ups if you have not played them.
Ryan,
I fuck with them.
scroll
Yep.
down a little bit. Jurassic Park Classic Games Collection. What's that?
It's probably like the
It's
arcade
probably-
game and the Genesis game and
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
see the DLC for
Oh!
Evolution?
Click on that real quick.
Oh, I already have it.
Oh,
Let's
the
see.
the marine animals one.
Yeah.
Let's see if it'll show.
It's sick.
Oh yeah. See, that's
are
the
they going to
Super
release that
Nintendo.
on Nintendo Online?
Yeah, that's the Super Nintendo one right there.
No,
Yeah.
really?
We were just talking about this.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
God.
Oh, I hate that girl
Hey.
so much.
Who dat?
These
She's the
ads.
Google Play girl.
Oh,
Oh, no
Bruh.
way.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Alright.
No
Those graphics.
way.
yeah, they had the Game Boy version. Oh my god, dude, let's
Damn.
go.
No way.
Where's the Genesis game though? Come on.
Let's
it's there.
fucking
It's
go.
It's there.
What the thing I love about the Genesis Jurassic Park game is the soundtrack.
Bro,
Oh.
It's like doom, 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 doom,
It's
doom,
so
doom,
good.
doom, doom. You're just like jumping through the trees and stuff.
Oh, here we go, boys. Gameplay.
bro, this was absolutely this next gen when it came out.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is so cool.
The boat.
InGen must be eliminated. I will
Oh.
have control of Jurassic Park.
Oh, this shit's so fire.
Damn. Oh, and the DNA spinning around, bro.
Dude.
Have you guys been playing Operation Genesis?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
I love it.
What else is coming out?
Where did I
Atomic
just
Heart. It's all
passed-
Atomic Heart.
Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, let's go.
Oh,
wait,
let's go,
we're
baby.
in October now.
Oh yeah, Mario Wonder, October 20th.
There it is.
Let's go.
I'm down.
And then Spider-Man 2. There it is as well.
When's the
Oh,
Spider-Man?
Assassin's Creed Mirage looks dope. Looking forward to that.
Any Alan Wake fans?
I played it.
Those spy games.
I never finished it though.
Too spooky.
It's
Yeah,
not that it
too
was. It's not that it
spooky.
was too spooky. It just. It wasn't very fun.
Go down to Spider-Man 2. October 20th also. Wow. okay.
Wow.
I have to figure out what I want
Spider-Man.
to spend my money on: Super Mario Bros. Wonder or Spider-Man
You,
2.
you don't have to figure out anything. Just buy them all.
Yeah,
Could
just buy both.
I can't.
Why not? Yeah, I know you got a credit card.
That's what
Joe.
that's
do
what
got
credit
credit
cards are
cards.
for.
It's called responsibility.
Responsibility.
I saw you circling that Metal Gear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw you circling that. Yeah.
See, I
Hey.
already got I have the HD collection for the 360 version, so
Mhm.
I wouldn't be getting that.
Yeah.
WarioWare, move it.
Yeah, I'm good on that too.
I never was
What?
a big
I
fan
thought
of
you're a
WarioWare.
WarioWare guy.
I
Wow.
am, but with this one, you have to do all these like stupid things with the Joy-Cons. I ain't trying to work out while I play.
You just like the mini game kind of
Oh,
stuff, huh?
dude, look at that! 2 scams are coming out back to back on November 10th.
Duke Nukem collections.
Yeah.
No, 2 scams right there. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and the day before. Double scam back to back.
Oh, dude,
I'm
the
gonna
day
play the
before,
shit. Play the
man.
shit out of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I
They-
don't care.
There's been a lot of
Fair.
like red flags with that game.
Yeah, the day before. Yeah, apparently, if you go into that
my
company's
money.
history, the
Take
day
my money.
before is like, yeah, it's super sketch. Like it's basically market assets flipped over.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
new King of Fighters.
Ooh.
I want to see a modern Mai.
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
So the November 10th, yeah, double scams.
Actually, I'm gonna look and see what the characters look like.
The Avatar game comes out in December.
Little tiny space
gonna get-
invaders.
That's gonna get delayed.
Yeah, probably.
What else do we got here?
Death Stranding. Oh, it's not the new one.
Oh, it's gonna come out for Mac.
Oh,
Mac.
what? What?
Yeah.
That's
Mac.
a
Okay,
weird
so that's
release.
Before
That's a
20
game. That's a game that I did not finish. That I actually think I will go back and try
Oh,
to finish.
Dude,
It's
it's
such-
actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, it's not a game that I feel like I normally would like, but there is something appealing about that game. I can't quite put my finger on it though.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
story.
story.
Okay,
We have the
story.
same idea.
I love that game. I love that game.
Oh, hello.
I
Do
might-
you want,
I might
do
have-
you want to
I might
play
have-
the Honkai?
I might have a sushi bar right now.
It's so
It
funny
reminds-
that we have so much reverence for
We're,
Japanese
ter-
culture.
we're,
and
we're
just-
terrible people.
It reminds
We're-
me of like that. Did you guys ever watch the Japanese Iron Chef show when the dude would like eat the peppers?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well,
And a mutation.
whenever he would show like the secret ingredient, he would like yell it out. So,
Let me tell you
"Iron
guys-
Chef!"
Animutation is one of the best indie games I've played in the last like 10 years.
Oh, Attack on Titan VR. There you
Yes,
go,
please.
Chris. There you go.
I think it's PlayStation only, right?
Which one?
Attack on
Animutation?
Titan VR.
Yeah,
They-
all these games are TBA for 2023.
Hmm.
They're probably gonna get delayed.
Blazing Strike, another fighting game. Bunch of new fighting games coming out.
Rotato.
Catan.
I'm
Hey,
really
you-
surprised that it's just barely coming out. Like, didn't they make that one like Catan ripoff game because they've been having such a hard time like making an actual Catan?
You know,
Dave the
they,
Diver.
you know they got Catan in VR.
Hell yeah.
That actually sounds really cool.
It's legit.
I do like that game.
Wait, scroll up. Dave the Diver for Nintendo Switch. If you guys haven't played Dave the
That's
Diver
interesting.
yet, oh, you gotta play Dave the Diver.
I want to. Really want to. I think I'll like
Play
the restaurant management game. That part of it.
Yeah, it has a really neat and it has a weird gameplay loop, but like once you start getting into it, you're like, this works.
Is
What
it
do
a sim?
What do you do?
So
It's-
basically, you're a diver and
Oh my,
you
you guys haven't seen this?
Nah.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
but
Oh my. Okay.
probably the best indie game that came out this year.
I do fuck with good indie games.
Yeah,
Dude,
Yes.
This game. Joe, I think you would like this game.
the art style is incredible too.
You know what I really liked that I started playing a little bit was Subnautica. Did you guys play that?
I got it for
No.
VR.
It's so good. It's
Of
such a
course, he
great-
has it for VR.
I mean, that's a game you need to play in VR.
It's-
I definitely see the appeal. Some of the times when you say VR, I'm like, okay, that game definitely would seem better.
The diver who runs a sushi shop.
Oh,
I would
cool.
love
So you
to
catch fish
actually.
to
That
serve.
Sounds awesome, and it is.
Yes. It's
Did
what's
you guys
that?
ever
It's-
watch Food Wars?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
about to say that.
Instantly reminded me of Food Wars. I
All
was
the
just waiting for
clothes,
her
like,
shirt.
coming off.
Yeah, her shirt to like
Wonderful
pop
world
off
to
and her
explore
titties to be
just
out.
beneath us.
Also, the combat in this
It's
game
a
is really
waterlogged
incredible, too.
adventure manages to exceed the expectations of an
I'd
already
be serving up
hilarious
jellyfish.
premise, with
This
some
game
of the
looks
Oh yeah,
most
you can catch
irresistible
anything.
Yeah, jelly
exploration,
burgers.
On Switch
sim
for sure.
management, and
Peanut
minigames
butter and
I'd seen
jelly?
in a long time. That kept me completely glued to my seat for
I mean,
far
that
more
would,
hours than
if
I'd
you were a
ever
Okay,
diver
really-
and
with
also a
characters
sushi
in a
chef, that would
story
actually
are
eliminate a lot of
deceptively
your cost.
substantial and more content packed into
Yeah,
it
you do.
than
I
And
actually
you
really like
constantly
the graphics
upgrade
on
your,
this.
your
The
restaurant
Diver
too.
never
Ryan, you
stopped
played this?
surprising me.
No, I want to.
Oh, okay.
I
I was
play
like, this doesn't seem like a game that you'd play.
No, it's like I feel like because there's a restaurant
Dave
management
the
portion
Diver's
of this
story
game that
focuses on a
I think that I
lovable
would
group of
really like.
coworkers turned
Oh,
friends
yeah.
I
who
do
opens
like
to
those
far
those
into
restaurant
mysterious
management
blue
games. They're
holes.
fun.
Okay, so
That's
now
a
I
seemingly
see why
magical
there's certain
stretch
things
of
about
water
Persona
won't
that you like,
change
because
its
there's a lot of
terrain and
stuff like
aquatic
that when you're like
ecosystem every
managing like
day.
certain
You
certain
play as
things,
the
managing
titular
people,
Dave himself,
managing
Yeah.
working at a thing, managing your schedule.
who
Yeah,
begrudgingly
exactly.
caters to the
Like-
whims of everyone in
Like
his
I
life,
keep talking
including
about
the occasional bossy sea creature. What
Yakuza,
follows is an
like a
Mhm.
dragon. There's
silly
a there's
tale
a
involving a
business
secret society
management
of merfolk, some
mini
really
game
aggressive
that
wildlife
takes a
protection
while to
enthusiasts,
complete,
and
but it's one of
dozens
the
people
best
making
parts of
very
that
rude
game.
comments about your
You know, I've
character's
added that as one of the PlayStation monthly games years ago, and I have it in my collection. I need to
way.
play that.
While
Yeah, I
it
need to
comes
play it. I
off
mean,
a
I
bit
own it, so
shallow at first,
So
the
good,
story
man.
I've heard so
shockingly
many good
develops
things.
into
Even
something
after
more
like I've heard
So
you
fun.
rave about it.
Characters are far
I
more
would say
complex than their
Like a
pixelated
Dragon is probably one of my
faces
top 5
initially
games of all time.
suggest.
I think.
Even after more
Okay,
than
all right.
30 hours, I
You
still
convinced me.
find myself eager to spend time.
Dude, the
Yeah.
graphics on this look sick. The
Yeah,
Yeah,
animation
it's
looks-
so
they're
cool,
actually
dude.
Yeah, they actually
And
do a
Duff,
really good
the
job.
anime-obsessed
Anyway, this
neck-bearded
game
gunk
ends up. I think it gets a 9.
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
things
Nice.
I've
Nice.
played
Man,
so
it's
far.
it's
Okay,
For
I wanna
more,
play
I'll
this
check-
on Switch for
check
Yeah,
it out on-
probably the best
Final
indie game that's
Fantasy
came
and
out this
Harvest
year.
Moon Remake.
that's really cool.
Oh, I love it so much. It's so charming too. Like all the cutscenes are so charming. They have this like really over the top flair to it, and the game is completely over the top. It's so funny, dude.
Ben,
It's
have you played
hysterical.
Valhalla?
I have not played Valhalla.
Okay, I definitely recommend Valhalla if you enjoyed this game.
Dave the Diver.
The Cyberpunk waifu bartending game. I mean,
oh,
that's literally what it's called. So
I'll take a look at it. Yeah, yeah, indie games have sometimes pique my fancy. Like
I mean, the game's only
Vampires-
10 hours, so it's totally worth it.
Really? Okay, I'll take a look. Like, yeah, Vampire Survivors really piqued my fancy this year. Dave the Diver, Project Zomboid. I mean, that didn't come out this year,
Children
but
of Earth. This
you know
is
what's
where our
up.
story with Constellation begins. And part of
Oh.
the reason why we'll most likely be
Yeah,
back here
so,
so
I don't
often
know.
is
I
that
think
crossroads to
Modern
the
Warfare 3
overarching
might be the
story of
last game I
game.
buy this year.
Also tied to the United
Really?
Kingdom is the UC Vigil.
Yeah,
Super Mario RPG though?
Military ship that players can visit at
I'll
the
just borrow
major
that from
city.
Joe.
I thought it was worth
Yeah.
pointing out as there's
I just
a
borrow
lot
it.
of
You definitely borrow it.
You're doing yourself a disservice by not owning it.
not
It
gonna
is
support
so good.
terrorism.
Crime against humanity, right there.
Why do the United Colonies still need
And you already bought this, right, Ryan?
No, it's on Game Pass, so I'm just gonna play
Oh,
it.
it's already on Game Pass, or it's going to be on Game Pass when it releases.
I'm
Yep.
going PC all the way.
I bought it.
Damn.
I bought the early access edition too.
Yeah, I might purchase it on PC just to play the early access.
Games like this, man, you gotta play on PC because they're just so heavy, like technically heavy.
Well, that's why it's only 30 frames on fucking Xbox Series
You know,
X.
like that.
Mhm.
They're just so
My
heavy.
Xbox is just a paperweight now, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
Dude.
mad. I'm so
I'm-
mad at Xbox, dude.
Mine's
They are
mostly just
fucking up.
YouTube.
Yeah, we were
Occasional
just
gaming.
ranting about how Xbox is absolutely shitting the bed.
They
Dude,
are,
they-
dude. They
They
are.
can't get Baldur's Gate on Xbox because they can't do split screen on the Series S. I'm like, you assholes.
So
It's
let's
Bill-
stop.
It's Bill Gates' fault.
Yeah, let's stop focusing on the Series X when you have literally a new console, and you're gonna hold back your new console because your old console can't handle something.
No, dude,
I don't know
they're-
about that.
They're making it very clear that they do not even care about competing with PlayStation because they're not making the right moves.
What I will say is that I've always appreciated Xbox's stance on backwards compatibility. Like, you've always been able to buy an Xbox and be able to play all of your previous Xbox games, been able to transfer your collection over, and that's great. But you shouldn't like be
inspired by Shinjuku.
you shouldn't be holding your new console back for something like this.
But
One of the
they-
biggest games of the year.
even with backwards compatibility, not all games are backwards compatible.
True, but they've done a lot better job than Sony has.
Oh, of course they have.
I mean, Sony only really focused on doing backwards compatibility just for the 2 and the 3, and since then have not cared, except for the newest thing, which the only reason why is because I think they were forced to have all of the PS4 games go on to 5 because of the way that it was released and the scarcity of the consoles and everything that went into that, because otherwise no one would be playing anything. It was only until recently that you can walk into a store and buy a PlayStation in a store.
Yeah, there was a while you couldn't get anything. Like, I remember that.
Dude, I had to join a Discord, and I literally sat there for countless hours trying to find releases so I could try to get a PS5, and people were like sharing, "Oh my God, Best Buy is dropping at 5 a.m. tonight," or Target is going to have a shipment coming in. I'm working at a local Target or whatever, and we just had 5 trucks come in, and they're totally full of PS5s. So be on the website at this time, and I got super lucky one time when Best Buy was dropping, and within seconds it was gone.
Yeah, because
Dang, that's a crazy
buy
Discord.
them all up.
Yeah, it was I will actually say props to that Discord, because they helped me. Like, the community legitimately was staying on there. Most of the people had already got PS5s, but they were literally staying on there to make sure that other people got it.
Those are internet heroes right there.
Dude, like, straight up, man. Like, the fact that people that had already got a console and could just be there gaming were laid up at night telling people, yo, you need to make sure that you're online to get this thing at this time, because we want you to play what we've been playing.
The resale market has been the problem with that, man. Is like,
agreed.
People will literally use bots, and they'll buy like 6 or 7 of them, and then they just resell them for like a markup of like $400 to $500.
Yeah, a lot of people on that Discord too were like, please God, can everybody just stop supporting the people that are uppricing all these consoles, because you're part of the problem.
Yeah,
it's not the people that have no morals that are putting them up. It's the people that have no morals that are buying them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they are the problem.
Yeah, grow a fucking spine.
If someone puts up a thing and they're like, if someone's dumb enough to give me $1,000 for something that's $500, then that's on them. But it's the people that are buying it; they're the problem.
Yeah,
is that
I agree.
The problem, people.
If you bought a PlayStation for $1,000, I'm sorry, but you're an idiot and you're the problem.
You're a fucking idiot.
I agree.
We're not friends anymore.
We're not. Let's go ahead and unsubscribe. You don't know anything about Spilltap Gaming, and you never
know anything about gaming.
Yeah,
I do not know anything about gaming.
Yeah, that was the most frustrating part, was like going on OfferUp and seeing listings for PlayStations twice their price. I'm like, that's so wrong, dude. It's so wrong that people are. It's there because people are willing to buy it, and that's the problem. So
that's right.
They're playing with people's FOMO.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I don't care about them being preyed upon. I cared about the people that are dumb enough to be preyed upon.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, do some research, man, and have some patience.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I mean, what was out at the time when PlayStation was going through that?
You could go in and get a Switch and have a whole collection of like.
No, I mean in terms of games, like.
There was no games. There was nothing. There was you were missing out on anything except for Astro's Playroom.
Huh.
Yeah.
What a weird thing.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you. At the point that I got it, I was only interested in replaying my PS4 games that I knew were going to get a graphical increase, like Ghost of Tsushima and Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I knew that if I played them on my PS5, I was going to have nearly a completely different experience, and especially for Ghost of Tsushima, which I paid for the director's edition, like DLC and stuff. I felt like I was getting a whole new game for $10. Nice. Just to transfer. Yeah, so the upgrade, I mean, like, I was a little upset because I had spent $60 on the game already, but just to spend $10 to get like a graphical upgrade to play that game in 4K at 60 frames per second locked, it made that game standard. Yeah, which should be standard at this point. That game was one of the best games I've played ever. It's one of my top 5 games of all time. Ghost of Tsushima. I can't speak enough on how amazing that game is, and the fact that they added online play for free, and it's just got so much content, and it's just a really well made game. And that game was one of the games that I was like, okay, well, if I get a PS5, that's what I'm going to do right away. But there wasn't any actual new games, like unless you wanted to play like what was it, Returnal?
No, I think it was like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man also had a graphical increase with the Miles Morales.
That game is
Yeah.
so good.
And that's what I'm saying. Like those games were totally worth playing again because of the new experience that you were going to get. But there truly wasn't a reason to have a PS5 back then.
When did the God of War come out?
The
came out way late.
God of War.
The new one for the PlayStation.
That came out last year.
Yeah, last year.
And then God of War 2018 got an update. So
exactly, yeah. It got a PS5 upgrade.
Higher frame rates.
Well, even when I had
came
my
out with the PlayStation.
Even when I got my PS4 Pro, they were I was able to do that game in 4K. I mean, even though it sounded like my PS4 was about to take off like a jet because it was so loud, because the fan was going absolutely nuts, I still was able to play that game in 4K at 60 frames per second. And if I had headphones on, I couldn't hear the wind from the fan. So, I mean, yeah, it was totally worth playing it, but is it really worth like spending $1,000 just so you can play something like a couple months? I don't know, not worth it.
So that was the selling point of the PlayStation at the time.
Yeah, and there wasn't a selling point. It's like there are no games yet. It's like now we're at this point where it's like, holy crap, I don't have enough money for all the games that are going to come out this fall.
The bangers are coming out now.
It's just dropping like crazy, dude. It's amazing to be a gamer at this point, but being a gamer 2 years ago was very rough if you're a console gamer.
That's why I just decided to get everything, except the only thing I don't have is the PS5, which sucks. But a lot of those really cool exclusives eventually come to the PC, that's when I'll play them, because I can either A, pick them up on a discount during like the winter or summer sale, and B, like, I just don't want to buy a PlayStation.
For sure. Did you play Horizon?
No, I never played Horizon.
Okay. It is now. It is available on stream now, right?
I think so. I'm not a fan of playing games where you have to be a chick.
What?
I know.
Aloy is one of the best female characters of like all time, dude. Aloy is amazing. She's so badass.
Yeah, Aloy is pretty cool. I like the actor too.
And she's like, yeah, I don't know. She's just as good as any male protagonist in any other game.
Yeah, there's a lot of dude protagonists that really suck.
Yeah,
Facts.
I agree.
Like in Assassin's Creed, I feel like all the male protagonists in Assassin's Creed are whack.
Dude, I want a Black Flag remake so bad.
I think they're making one.
Are they?
I think so.
Are they?
We're not convinced.
Well, they're making a bunch of remakes for Assassin's Creed games, I think. But we'll get to that another time. Yeah, you guys, thank you for hanging out and talking video games to me today. We're gonna play some Baldur's Gate later.
Hey.
Please
I'm so jealous.
subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Do that now. I'll wait. Do that now. I'll wait.
It's okay. We're patient.
Yeah, we're gonna wait here. Yeah.
Subscribe.
I mean,
we're just gonna stare at the screen.
We waited all this time for all these games. We can definitely wait for you to subscribe.
I'll know if you didn't. If you were here, if you were watching, you were here, didn't subscribe, I'll know.
You're getting doxxed live. You're getting...
Anyway, yeah. Subscribe, share, please like the channel, subscribe. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and yeah, I think that's gonna be it for us today. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we're gonna get a little bit of a better schedule, a little bit of a more consistent schedule. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and we will see you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.